Today we're outside the headquarters of London Live. It's a 24/7 TV station, but with a difference. They're using Nikon DSLRs for live broadcasts, and we've come down to their Kensington studios to find out more.
This is an incredibly exciting project for Nikon. We've had a number of examples where we've had DSLRs being used in the past for TV programmes like Wilfred, Dexter. There's even been TV programmes that have gone live to air, like what London Live's doing in Euro football, also for MTV and a few other bits and pieces in the past. But this is the first TV station to actually make the backbone of their live to air broadcast being on a Nikon. And as far as we're aware, in terms of the robotics as well, as a combination, we think it's a world first. Well, the great thing that we had here with London Live is that at the very core of what they wanted to achieve was this, an ambitious look and feel. They wanted a very shallow depth of field. They wanted to have a complete consistency across the channel, which isn't an easy thing to do. And in order to achieve that, that would have normally involved some very, very expensive high-end equipment with some large sensors in it. With the DSLRs, we've been able to achieve that and able to get that right across the channel as well by working with them.
Today we're with Bryn, the Technology Director of London Live, and thanks for joining us, Bryn. Perhaps you could tell us why you've chosen to use Nikon digital SLR cameras instead of a normal TV camera.
Well, I think the primary motivation for us was the visual look. That's what we were after. We were trying to maintain a visual look across all our content, so we use them for acquisition in the field, we use them within the studios, but a lot of our programming content is also filmed on DSLR type cameras. So we wanted to make sure that throughout the day when you tune into London Live, you actually see a consistency of the quality of output.
So you use them outside the studio as well as in the studio?
Yeah, we're using D800s outside the studio, we use D4s within the studio. The D4 choice in the studio is mainly because it's got direct Ethernet control, so it gives us more flexibility in the studio environment. We don't need that control out in the field, so that means the journalists get a smaller, lighter weight camera to use in the field, but with the same visual quality. The only thing that we've had to do to integrate this into our broadcast infrastructure is to put on a HDMI to HD SDR converter that also does frame synchronization, so then the camera feed becomes timed to the rest of the broadcast infrastructure.
Tell us about these robotic arms, because the 9-axis robotic arm experience, it sounds quite special.
Yeah, no, it's the first time that this has been used in this type of live studio environment. Certainly the first time that it would then be used with a DSLR. The control position is just hiding over there in the background. It kind of gives us the flexibility. You can see it's on a rail to move up and down the entire length of the studio. So within here we've actually got 3 set areas, and that means the robot can participate in whatever 3 sets we've got. So typically we run with a minimum of 2 cameras per set area, and the robot that then transitions between those.
And how do you get around the data transfer rate for live broadcasting? These are actually okay to deliver what you need?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine, because obviously we're taking the uncompressed HDMI output, so that's 1.5 gigabits per second, 1080 I50, so it matches the broadcast infrastructure. That's what the conversion box does, but that's the only thing that we've had to do.